I was asked to give a little bit of a reflection on Earth Day because here it is, Earth Week, probably the most important celebration for Stumpies. And I like to think about Earth Week activities on the quad, all busy, and I look forward to next year when we'll be able to do all of that together again. And for Earth Day, I was intending to be speaking at a big rally, to be part of a global movement for the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. But instead, I'm celebrating with you in the woods, by the pond, in isolation. But if you listen a second and look around, you see that we're not alone at all. There's the list of the red-winged blackbird, the bullfrogs in the pond, song sparrows off in the field. We're not alone, and there's a lot of solace in that. And instead of bemoaning not observing Earth Day with thousands of your closest friends in the streets, I think we can look at it differently this year, because in a strange way, we are celebrating Earth Day in one of the most profound ways that we possibly can, by giving Mother Earth a break. Because as you know, from the start of the shutdown, we know that the air is cleaner. We have surpassed all carbon reduction targets. The world is more peaceful. Animals are returning to places and to practices that our overwhelming presence had prohibited in the past. Elk on the beaches, there are coyotes in the streets. And in the midst of heartbreaking human loss, we're paused. We're paused in extraction, in needless taking. And I even saw an article that the Earth itself is quieter, that seismologists have registered that the Earth is not as vibrating with all of our noise as it has been in the past. And so much so that we could do what my Potawatomi elders always asked us to do, which is to listen to Mother Earth. And maybe now we can. In this pause, we're listening to the lessons that were being offered of the interconnectedness of everything, that we humans are not exceptional or superior, but we are obviously subject to the same biological laws as every other species. I don't know about you, but I am learning to treasure really simple things. We're reminded of our humility. We are reminded of the power of the very smallest of beings. We're reminded how much we need each other, and we're reminded of gratitude. And Indigenous cultures all over the world are known as cultures of gratitude. And my own Potawatomi people always teach that gratitude is people's first responsibility. And here, when we stand in the territory of the Onondaga Nation, our Haudenosaunee neighbors, we know that they too, through the Thanksgiving address, place a high value on human people giving gratitude. And you know, the pandemic might lead us to focus on everything that we don't have in this moment, everything that we've lost. And that, of course, is a natural impulse. And we do have losses, and there's a lot of suffering. And I think of my own parents, elders at 90 years old who were hospitalized with COVID-19. And we can turn in that other direction too, as my parents have been doing, to what we do have. My mom and dad, now released from the hospital, they are among the recovering. Speak with such gratitude every day to focus on what we do have. We have sunrise, we have bird song, we have art and music to lift our spirits, imagination and intellect to solve problems. We have so much love for each other that supports the sacrifices that we have to make. We have this breath of fresh spring air, and I don't know about you, but I have never been so conscious of breath. We have soil and water and farmers and nurses and doctors and grocery workers. We have daffodils blooming, family and friends. And we have my camera woman here, who is my daughter, 9 months pregnant. We have the opportunity for an Earth Day baby. There's still that chance. And as ESFers, we have our meaningful work of caring for people and for planet. We have a lot to be grateful for.